down the barrel of a gun and it goes off. How come all these words? Oh, there's a very pleasant side to you.
Hello.
What do you look for in a YouthLiner?
That.
You get that?
Yes, I got that.
Aside from that,
Aside from zest, what do you look for in a YouthLiner?
I look for someone who is outgoing and caring and empathetic and comfortable talking to other people and willing to commit a lot of time to helping their peers.
Do you think that this is a fulfilling line of work for you?
Absolutely.
Because?
Because as difficult as it can be to talk to people about what they're dealing with, it always feels really good when you get some feedback and acknowledgement of how big of a difference such a small thing you can do can have on their life.
Yeah. Do you have anything that you wish I had asked you?
I wish that you would have asked me when our next YouthLine training is. Our next YouthLine training.
So, Alex.
Yes. Yes, Leah.
When is the next YouthLine training?
What a wonderful question. It's June 24th through the 28th, so the last week in June. It's a 5-day training, and it will be from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. each of those 5 days. And if people want to apply, they can go to OregonYouthLine.com, OregonYouthLine.org.
I'll do a cool thing on the bottom of the screen with that.
OregonYouthLine.org, and click on the volunteer tab on the website.
Okay, and if someone is thinking about volunteering but is a little bit nervous, what would you tell them?
I would tell them to talk to Leah about how awesome it is.
What would you say to people who are scared about volunteering on YouthLine and the pressure that it puts on them, personally?
I would say that it's really understandable to be nervous. It can be a really scary thing, but it's incredibly fulfilling, it's a lot of fun, and it's a one-of-a-kind opportunity. Yeah, I definitely think so. I think that it just makes you a little bit more comfortable. I think that a lot of times when people are presented with a situation that is like a crisis situation, people have a tendency to kind of freak out or panic a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that after working on the YouthLine, after working on the crisis lines in general, I think that I think that you guys also have the ability to kind of take a little bit of a half step back and look at the situation a little bit more objectively and deal with it in a little bit more of a calm way, which is also not only beneficial for you, but really beneficial for the person that you're helping too.
Yeah.
Because when you ask someone for help and they freak out, it's not a good thing. It makes you feel freaked out too. So
Yeah.
being somebody who can keep their cool while talking to you helps both people.
What do you feel like when you're on a call?
At first it's pretty intimidating because you have to assess how high the risk is with each caller, but I think once you establish more rapport and more of a connection with the caller, it becomes lighthearted, I guess, for me at least.
Yeah.
And you start to feel like you're helping the caller more and like you're really making progress with them. YouthLine has probably been the most meaningful and beneficial thing I've done all throughout my life, or in high school definitely. The most exciting and it's just such an experience to work on something that is so different, and out of the regular schedule that you probably have,
What are you doing right now, Alex?
I'm trying to put together, or I'm editing, a presentation that we're going to be giving this week, that you're going to be giving as well.
Where are we going?
We're going to Roosevelt High School on Thursday and Friday to talk to their health classes about suicide prevention.
Dylan, are you going too?
I am going on Friday.
what's your goal with this Roosevelt presentation?
I think our goal for the Roosevelt presentation is to just kind of, not only to introduce our program to the students there, but also just to kind of get the idea that suicide isn't quite as crazy as some people think it is, and to just kind of open them up to the discussion and maybe talk about some healthy alternatives to it.
Why did you decide to join YouthLine?
It was just something that I really enjoyed kind of the idea of, and it's something that I really enjoyed doing. And I really like being able to listen to people's story and just kind of understand what they're going through, and then to try to help in some way that I can.
What do you think has been the biggest personal benefit to you being on YouthLine?
It's definitely really taught me just kind of the wide variety of different people that there are in the world. And I've heard a lot of different stories from people and kind of heard a lot of different life stories, and so it's really interesting to kind of listen to that and then try to help them in some way. And it's really given me a new perspective about new people.
What do you guys think about the balance between like the support in the YouthLine office and then how it kind of like snaps to serious when the phone rings? Because I feel like we're always like when nothing's going on, when nothing's happening, we're just sitting talking and laughing, and then all of a sudden the phone rings and it's not like a panic mode, but it's just like a serious mode. Like people just like you're immediately just doing something else.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you guys think about that?
I think it's rad.
It's rad.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Don't you? Yeah.
It's like in an action movie when like everyone's just laughing and then a bomb goes off and then they're like,
And then they're all secretly
let's go.
like not paramedics, but like people who know how to like deal with the bomb.
Yeah.
That's us.